Hey guys, working on a 2015, working on a Subaru BRZ. Should work for the Toyota 86 and the Scion FRS. We're going to replace the battery, but, well, kind of in reverse. Owner already replaced the battery, but as you can see here, these terminals are in bad shape. They were in a lot worse shape back when I did it. I can't replace this one, but I can replace this one. So let's get the battery out. Let's clean these terminals and replace them. First thing you want to do here, technically you will have a J-hook on both sides. You can get a 10 mil like this, get it in here, crack it. This is broken and rusted, it doesn't even move, so that's out of there. And there's another 10 mil right here that you can turn. You can see the little hooks down there, and that comes out like that. So now, actually you should have disconnected these first, but oh well. I'm gonna try to break this nut first, see if we can get that going. Alright, so I'm not 100% sure. I think this is ground. I want to, oh, look at that. That's not even on there that good, you guys. I think I can pull this right off. Oh, that's bad, that's bad. Alright. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay. We got a little challenge here. Let me get a legit 10 mil. Try to get this 10 mil out. There we go. Ooh. And it's actually better to break these off. Like, look at that. Yeah, it's in bad shape. And that is negative, so I did take off the right one. This is a 12 millimeter. And now I do not have the positive connect or the ground connected, so as I'm trying to take this off, we won't disturb the electronics. Hoping I can break this off. Okay, that came right off. Wow. Actually kind of shocked about that one. And that came right out. So got that out. And now I'm gonna get the 10 mil here again. And we're gonna pop this out. Yeah, this thing had so much snow on it, you guys, it wasn't even funny. And alright. So you can pop that out, and I'll pull this out as well. But I am struggling. This thing is in there. Alright, and now I'm just gonna try to lift up here and come here. There you go. And look at that. Look how much crud this is. This is in terrible shape. It's just no need to try and save that, you know. Oh, that snow. Damn. Alright, let's clean this up and let's see if we can get a new terminal on here. Alright, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some electrical cleaner here. And I'm gonna get a little wire brush. And I'm just gonna start scrubbing. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna hit that here. I'm just gonna clean any debris off of the nugget here. Now, if you're replacing the battery, you would literally just lift this up and out into the back. This is a group 35 battery. If you guys are curious, I'll show you the old battery in a second. But whew, be careful, don't get none of this stuff in your eyes. Clean it and clean it. Good. Alright, let's go to the ground. Alright, now this is the fun part. This is the one that I'm not going to be able to replace today. So hit it with electric cleaner. And what you can do here is get one of these, open it up, and get inside here as much as you can. Try to knock out. Try to strip that thing down to bare metal. So that's about as clean as I'm gonna get it. And it is showing bare metal, so it looks pretty good. But just to show you guys what I mean about grounding issues, you can see here, this big ground wire is turning blue. I see this other ground wire over here is blue. When you have resistance in your battery, it actually causes other wires to get hot and start to go bad as well. So you don't really want to ever let your terminals get bad like this. Like I said, back then it was way worse, so it was something to be seen. But anyway, let's clean this up and let's get the new stuff on. Alright, so you can see I got the little ground cap on there, so nothing will start arcing or sparking or anything. But for now, let us do the same thing here. Get all this debris off of the battery. Try to make it look presentable. It is pretty new. I think he just put it in there a couple weeks ago. Alright, good. I'll put this terminal back on like that. And now, let's get the new one. Oh, before you actually put the terminals on, you do want to put this back on. Like I say, same way you put it in. This is cooked. This does not fit any. I mean, these are so rusted they're completely useless. So right now we gotta free ball it. It's not like the battery's just slinking around, but I ain't got no choice, so we need the new stuff out. Alright, just to show you guys, this is the old, you can see, and this is the new. Way better. Alright, and it's gonna go, I'll take this nut off, don't lose it. It's gonna go like this, and then that's gonna go like that. Perfect. And then we get our little nut on here, like so. And I'm gonna tighten this down. Alright, and now, don't gotta kill it, but I can tighten it down a little bit more. Oh, that's good. Alright, that's nice and solid. Next thing you wanna do here is, we wanna actually put a terminal pad on here. So, as you can see here, the terminal covers the symbol. If you ever gotta jump the car or use the jumper cables or something, you never wanna, you know, mix that up. Alright, and now that's the red. So now owner will always know that's their positive, and they won't get that confused or get that wrong. Okay, battery wants to sit like that. Cool. And now we can snug this down. See what size that is. Hopefully it's a 10 mil like any other battery. Yeah. Good. And get this 10 mil right here like this, and give it the wiggle test. She ain't moving. Perfect. And now we can put the ground on. And that's the ground. Now I'm wearing gloves. I always recommend wearing gloves when you put this on. You might get a little spark or arc, so be ready. And I said got a little heat there. Nothing crazy, but I gotta just work this down. Get this back on. I gotta find the part number for this because we gotta get this out of here. Alright, yeah. Can't really spread it that much. Doesn't really want to be spread. That'll work for now. I'm just gonna push it down as much as we can and tighten this down as well. Okay, I'm not gonna kill it because this is the old one, and as you can see there, before the owner had it, it was relatively loose, but now she ain't moving, she's locked in. Good. And the last bit of preventative maintenance I like to do here is I like to get some battery terminal spray, and this is gonna help keep this acidity from building up. Spray a little bit right there, and I'm even gonna spray a little bit on that ground right there. And I know this is a new terminal, but still don't hurt nothing to put a little bit on there as well. And now they are looking good. We can start the car up, check our voltage, make sure it's charging good. If you got bad terminals like this, what happens is you're gonna have electrical issues, you're gonna have alternator issues, and not only that, just overall the wires itself will start to get damaged over time. So just be careful. Don't just replace your battery, make sure you keep up with the terminals as well. Sorry I'm not putting the bracket back on or anything like that, you guys. And this is the old battery. It's a Group 35 battery, and it's a 2023. Don't recommend ever taking that sticker off either. And just to show you guys, a good battery is usually 12.7 volts. We are higher than that, so we're having good voltage standing. Let's start the car and make sure that it's charging good. And let's start her up. Where's that clutch at? 6 speed. Alright, let's go check our voltage. And if we look at our charging here, we are above 14.2 volts, so we know that our charging system is working phenomenally. I do got to get a new bracket to hold this down, and I got to get another ground terminal, but other than that, thanks for watching, you guys. Till next time.